It's Farmer Amy here at the Urban Farmstead, and tonight I'm going to show you how to make old-fashioned popcorn. It's the kind that my grandfather used to make, and it was always just a really special treat that we looked forward to, and we'd go over and just kind of hang out and watch TV. He'd fix popcorn and milkshakes for us. So I'll show you what I have for my ingredients just real quickly. I have the popcorn. I use extra virgin olive oil for my oil. The ever important aluminum foil to cover the top of our pan, and some butter to add, as well as some salt. And anyhow, so I'm going to put you up here, hopefully get you guys a good view of the kitchen and while I work. I'm going to start off with just a large pan that's got a thick bottom on it, so it helps distribute the heat evenly. I'm going to pour in a little bit of olive oil. It really kind of depends on how much you're making, but I typically put just enough in to cover the bottom of the pan. And then your corn of choice for popping. Again, this really depends on the amount of people that you're trying to feed, but I'll give you a quick look at what I've got here in the bottom of my pan, and then I'm going to cover that with aluminum foil to make sure I lock in the heat, and I'll put some holes in the top to allow the heat to escape to them. And I just use like a regular knife to poke a couple holes in the top. You don't want the holes to be too big because you don't want the popcorn coming up through it. Alright. And then I'm going to turn that on high. And we're going to wait for just a few minutes for that to come up to temperature. And through the magic of technology, I have paused it for you, but we're starting to get our very first pops here. It's taken about 3 minutes on high heat, and you can hear that it's just now starting to pop away. It takes a little longer than microwave popcorn, but I think that once you taste it, the flavor is so much better, you will never want to go back to microwave popcorn again. You're also going to want to pick it up and shake it just a little to get all the kernels on the bottom. That will ensure that you're not getting so many kernels. You will see some kernels at the end that are not fully popped, but it helps prevent that. Just give it another little shake there. And just like with microwave popcorn, you know it's done when you start to hear the pops starting to be sparse. This is great for family movie night. And like I said, just the smell, the aroma as it's being made in the kitchen brings back such wonderful memories. I think we're just about done with this. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off because I'm starting to smell the smell of it being a little bit hot. I'm just going to pour this in to my bowl. I'm going to grab another little pan here and throw this on the eye as well with a little bit of butter. I say a little bit, but you know, it depends on your family's preference. About 2 tablespoons is what I'm putting in this bowl. And you're going to let that melt in the pan. Then we're going to pour that on top and add some salt. If you add the salt right now, it's not going to taste as salty because the salt will all drift to the bottom and it won't really stick to the popcorn. However, if you wait until this butter melts and gets nice and liquidy, you pour that in and then you add your salt, the salt sticks to the popcorn better. You can also use other flavorings. I mean, they make them, you can find them in the popcorn aisle, or along with the popcorn they have, you know, cheddar and ranch, I think, and other flavors like that, caramel probably, if you want to add that to, you know, give different flavors. I just prefer the popcorn flavor. Okay. It's just about done now. It's getting all nice and melted. This is gonna be delish. Okay. So, just gonna drizzle that on top of my bowl of popcorn here. You can also divide this up into smaller bowls, but it's easier if you go ahead and use one big bowl for mixing. It gives you better consistency, or consistency of flavor. I'm gonna add some salt here. And also you want to keep in mind the amount of salt you use and base that off of the type of butter you're using. So if you're using non-salted butter, you're going to have to use more salt to flavor your popcorn and bring the popcorn flavor out. So I'm going to taste this. Reminds me of my grandfather's popcorn. Fabulous. So now all we have to decide is what movie to watch. Thanks again for joining me, guys. Have a good evening.